Hey guys, how's it going? Redstone WizKid Dirkleberry here, and I am going to today finish the sorting system for the storage area that we made yesterday. So let's just jump into it. Okay, so I've hollowed out an area here behind the storage system. I'm going to put in some bulk storage for the bits that I mine out when I go out with my beacon. So I'm thinking stone, cobblestone, andesite, granite and diorite. I'm going to use probably the most common storage system I think people use out there. I think it was created by Impulse SV on the Hermitcraft server. And for this we are going to need a lot of hoppers, and I mean a lot of hoppers. So I've already lost one there. There we go. So I need to fill up this whole thing with hoppers, which is fine. I got an iron farm. I mine trees all the time, so it should be easy enough. Fill this all up with hoppers. I can stay up. Okay, easy peasy. Right, so that's my hoppers in. Next thing I need to do is put in some blocks, which need to like that. So that's what we need shape wise for the redstone. And for the redstone, let me get all of it. Really easy. So you've got comparator coming out of here, it reads how much it is. 3 bits of redstone, a redstone repeater, and a redstone torch. Let's get on the hotbar. Redstone torch goes here, locks the whole thing, and then into that comparator goes a hopper, pointing in. Okay, so I'll do that again, I guess. So repeater points into the block, redstone, 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 comparator, and torch. Okay, let me get the rest of this in and we'll come back and show you how the next stage works. Okay, redstone's all in. I know it looks a little bit daunting, but it's really simple. I'll show you how it works when we lock these hoppers. So we've got to get them all set up to now filter out the material. So this first one we're going to make stone. So just get your item, bring it across 1, 1, 1, 1, and then this last one just fill her up. That will start counting down. Powers this goes through here. Repeater sends a signal to the torch, turns the torch off, so now it's bringing down the items. This should count down to 41, at which point torch goes back on and locks the hopper. And so we're going to do that for all of these. So next one we'll do cobblestone. Again, that will count down all the way to 41. Let's just see that go down. And then the torch goes back on. Next one, let's go for diorite, why not? Let's get some andesite in here. And finally some granite. And that's it, so they'll all filter out now. Once it gets down to 41 items, as it is there, or I suppose 45 items, the signal is only 2 strong, so it doesn't reach this final one, which means the repeater can't take a signal out of this block, so we can't power this block, which means these torches are on, and the hoppers aren't pulling anything out of it. Okay, so now how did the items get in? Well, first things first, I'm gonna put a chest here. I always think it's a good idea to have an overflow chest for these systems, stops your storage system from backing up. If you put something in there that you're not meant to, just go down to this chest and we'll devise a way to get that out. But so just put a series of hoppers all pointing into the chest. For this one, I'll just jump up on top. Okay, so hoppers have a downward pull. They'll prioritise pulling items out before they go sideways. So these will all go sideways, but if they can be pulled down, so if they have a stone or cobblestone, then it will pull the items out. If it can't, if it's not, so say we put something else in there, got any items? Okay, so we'll put cobblestone in here, let's just put 3 in there. The stone can't pull it out, but the cobblestone one can, so it won't be in here, it'll be in there. Maybe let's put a few more in. So you can see it's coming into this hopper, it's not making its way across there. Every time it comes into this hopper, it gets dragged straight down. So it's still there, no interest in going into the stone one, we'll just keep ticking into there. Okay, so that's all we need for the input system. You can use water streams. I don't like to because you've got to align the items along the side, and it's only a small system so we don't need too much there. Okay, so let's get the next part sorted out. Okay, so I covered it all up. Don't want any creepers to attack me when I'm loading it and blow up my redstone, make me have to do it again. So then I have to reset the spawn area. So I've got 2 thick stone brick cover just on top, left obviously a gap of space. Left a maintenance hatch, always need to get down, and a way to access the overflow chest. So for the input system, really simple, or at least in this case. I'm sure you can do it more complicated if you want droppers and things like that. I don't really. I'm just going to put a chest there. I'm just going to cover this whole area up with sand. And that's going to be how we get it in. Add a couple of trapdoors so I can get to that chest, and so I can get to the maintenance area. And that is it for the storage system. It really is super easy. I know it seems really daunting, and the first couple of times I tried to do it, I really did struggle with it, but after doing 1 or 2, it becomes like second nature. So really good system. Thank you to Impulse for coming up with it. So let me grab some of the stuff from a mine downstairs, and we'll give this thing a little tester and see how well it's filtering it out. Okay, so just covered up the service area with some birch slabs. I think that's fine for now. I can just knock them out if I need to get down there. I will put the wrong item in, hoping that I don't do that, so no need to have good access. But let's test this out. Been down to the mine, got a little bit of everything. We're just going to absolutely load this up, see how well it can take it, maybe chuck in some random things as well to make sure they're not going into the system. And then I'll just grab them out of the overfill chest as well later on. Give it a real good test run. I mean, I need to fill it up anyway, so no harm in having everything in there. Right, and take this shulker box with me. Come down here and hopefully we should see some things filling up. The stone, cobblestone's really filling up, diorite, andesite, and granite. So you see it's filtering in. We'll do sort of 1 item at a time, so whichever one's I think's first in the hopper. So this is all draining down, it's going down into the hopper below. And actually let's see if something's made it into the overfill chest as well, so put a couple of things in there. So, not got anything in there as yet. I think we will though. I'll tell you what, I'll leave that off for now. Let's let me let this run until that's finished, bring you back and we'll make sure everything's worked. Hey, so it's all in. You can see just there below the ugly flying tree that I'll take care of at some point. I've covered it up with some trapdoors. Let's go down and take a look. So this is the service hatch. Put a little ladder down there so we can get up and down if need be. And in the chest, our junk items. They were filtered out successfully. Over here, the items are still filtering out, but they go at a reasonable pace. Thinking that possibly some sort of shulker box loader unloader system would be better here. So put a shulker box in a dispenser, pops it out, fills them up. Well, it gets all the items from the shulker box into a hopper. Once the shulker box is empty, it gets a sticky piston that has a slab on it, breaks the shulker box goes in here, ends up in that box there because it won't filter in, and then it pops out the next shulker box, so maybe something to consider there. At the moment I don't think it's really that necessary. That's alright, I'm only going to probably bring out one shulker box worth at a time. And you look in here, stone, cobblestone, diorite, andesite, and granite, and it's still filtering in there. So I would say that is a job well done. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.